Um, but Donald, 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 Donald Trump, Donald Trump, man, I don't know what to say about you. So let's turn our attention to Paramount Pictures. Well, Paramount, I see that you made that decision. You're not going to do Star Trek 4. Skydance, Eric, whatever his name is, decided to go a different direction for Star Trek. And I hope this gets y'all out the red. I hope the investors invest more in the company. And shouldn't let the studio go down like that. But I don't know about Star Trek no more, because Amazon is doing Metafacts, the video game. Metafacts was a really hit game. It's a space game, and it called, I think I'm saying it right, Metafacts. It's a video game, popular video game, space, and it's really popular. Don't ask me how to spell it. I'll spell some of it. M-S-M-A-S-S, effect, something like that. I'm a big fan of it. 1, 2, and 3 series, and a fan of the other game that didn't get like that many likes of fans. Fans didn't like the fourth one. Just say that. I love the fourth one. I love the first, second, and third. And it's a video game. They get ready to do the series, and I hope they don't base it on the game, just like Fallout did. Fallout is not based on the game, but it's based in the universe. And Fallout get ready to start December the 17th. I thought it was going to start next year, but get ready to start December the 17th. Star Trek Academy, I'm going to watch that, see how good it is. I haven't watched the third season of Strange New Worlds, but I'm going to get into that and tell you how I feel about it. I don't hate Strange New World. I like Captain Piper and his crew, but that singing and dancing, I just can't get into it. Because if they did that on Discovery, everybody would have had a fit. I still can't get into that. Get that dancing out of my mind. What was the 4th or 5th episode in the 2nd or 3rd season? 2nd or 1st season? Anyway, it's good though. Believe me. I still give it like 3.5 stars. And about 6 out of 10. It's never going to get 10 stars unless it got good action and see some action and explosion and going strange new worlds and doing what it's supposed to do. And then I'll move the bar up. But no, I don't care what the fans say. I don't care what the YouTube Star Trek fans say. It's not my favorite. You know, my favorite is Deep Space Nine, Discovery, Voyager, and then Next Generation, and then Enterprise, and then Lower Decks, and then the other cartoon they had on 2 years, and they put the 2nd season on Netflix, and then Strange New Worlds. And because of Star Trek, I have to watch it because I'm a big Star Trek fan, and it makes sense to watch it. And I like Captain Piper, and I always wanted to know the story of Captain Piper. Anyway, so I waited. I'm just excited about Fallout Season 2, and Star Trek Academy. Not just hope it be standalone episodes. Hear me, Paramount? Standalone episodes. Standalone episodes. Just like Strange New Worlds. Standalone episodes. Okay? I mean, Discovery was really good. But I agree with some of the fans. Should have been standalone episodes. Should have never changed the Klingons. And should have never made it mostly about the captain. Even though she was a really great captain. One of the best captains we ever had since Cisco. But you made most of the episodes about her when we didn't get to know all the other characters. And that's what some of the fans are mad about. And that's why they saying we want Star Trek. Okay? We want Star Trek. And that comes to the conclusion why we ain't getting Star Trek 4. The Kevin Kline, whatever his name, whatever they call it, Star Trek. J.J. Evans Star Treks. Okay? And even fans didn't like the darkness, In the Darkness, and didn't like Star Trek Beyond. I like all of J.J. 3 Star Treks. I like all 3 of them. They had no problem with them. But they shouldn't try to reboot the Wrath of Khan. They should have just went on different stories. Standalone movies and standalone episodes. Just like they did in the 80s with the motion picture. And then they went right into the Wrath of Khan. They introduced them back and gave them a little venture, and then they went right into the action. The second movie went right into the action, the Wrath of Khan. And then the search for Spock. We had action in that. They slow it down a little bit, Star Trek 4. They speed it back up in Star Trek 5. And they said goodbye in Star Trek 6. And 4, 6, and 2 is my favorite Star Trek movies. And in The Next Generation, First Contact is my favorite. They need to bring it back to that. And like I said before, they need to put all the characters in Star Trek. They can do it. They can go back to time. They can have a war with the Klingons. I mean, not the Klingons. They can have a war with the Borg and the Dimension. They put the Borg and the Dimension together, and they can find other aliens, species who Voyager found in the Alpha Prime. They can bring those species together with the Borg, and they can bring all back Star Trek, all the characters, just like they did in Avengers. And they can make 1, 2, 3 movies out of that. They can do it. Marvel Comics, Warner Brothers did it. Avengers, all 3 was hits. Why you won't do it that way, Star Trek? Skydance, put all the characters together, starting with the original Star Trek, bring all 3 of them back. William, George, and Chekhov, while they still alive. Put them forward in time. Somehow they go forward in time. They go on a trip and they get stuck. They get reunited. they get stuck. They was going somewhere and they just get stuck, and the ship just shifted and forward in time. And then they come to Picard 80 years later in Picard's time. Okay? Discovery comes back, on the way back home. Piper gets thrown into time to, what, the Guardian Forever, something like that. You can bring that, and then bring all the Star Trek ships back. Then when they find out they have another war, look what they did with Picard. Same thing they did with Picard, season 3. It was one of the best seasons. I like all 3 seasons, but the last one was the best. And he brought back all the characters, one by one. We know the characters was coming back. Season 2 even told us that. And I wake up, Paramount. Wake up before Donald Trump destroyed this country. And then Wall Street go bankrupt. The stock market crash, and you won't be able to make Star Trek. Okay? Do it while we still on high grounds. Because once we crash, that's it, people. We ain't getting Star Trek or Star Wars. Because the stock market crash, Star Trek and Star Wars gonna crash. Because Paramount gonna crash. Warner Brothers gonna crash. And everything else is big gonna crash. And Donald Trump, please, hurry up with a good idea. I'm trying to give you a good idea. Star Trek fans, Star Trek who do YouTube, try to explain this to them. Okay? It's a way they can bring back Discovery. It's a way they can bring back the 3 characters in Penelman, Picard time. It's a way they can put the board and the dimension together and try to destroy the Federation. It's a way. Just make one evil character who bring them together. It's science fiction, guys. Science fiction writers. Pictures. Pull heads together and make it happen. I don't know if we ever gonna get it, but I think it's a good idea, or in a good idea. Well, that's my opinion on Paramount Skydance, and my opinion on not doing another Star Trek movie. In a way, it's a good thing, because it might bring down Paramount again. And it's a bad thing, because we're not getting another Star Trek for a long time until they get their heads together. We just got this streaming service, which they can put on TV, or they can put on Pluto. But they got all the Star Treks on Pluto. Or they can put on Roku, Paramount, where they got Picard, Discovery, and Strange New Worlds. Season 1, 2. On Roku, Paramount. Which I got. Pluto and Roku, Paramount. Paramount Plus. Roku, Paramount Plus. And Pluto, where they got the Star Trek channel. 3 channels. The movies, and the TV shows. And TV shows for each Star Trek. The original, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. I don't think they made one for the Enterprise yet. But they'll probably get there. So, and all that's free. You can watch all the original Star Trek you want for free on Pluto. On Roku, you have to pay a subscription to watch Discovery, Picard, and first 2 seasons of Strange New World. But they are doing a little bit for us. They gave us that and everything. Give them that. Thank you, Paramount. Thank you. But guys, Paramount, please get it together. I guess I speak for a lot of Star Trek fans. Please get it together. Because we don't know how long this country gonna hold. And I know y'all know that too. Okay? People will come to the movie theaters. Okay, we still can go. But this country is still up, running by the people, not the president or the Republicans. But the people need to get that stuff together. What else? Okay. I want y'all to go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and buy my book, Data Blood. It's about Russia, China, North Korea, United Kingdom, and the United States join forces to kidnap their citizens and sell it to aliens for technology. Data Blood. It's out in the stores and Amazon right now for $10.95. Buy it for someone for Christmas, for their birthday. It's on Amazon and Barnes & Noble's website. And I'm promoting the heck out of it, so it will be all around social media website. Look it up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media you got, TikTok. It's going to be on all the social media. Just look it up, Data Blood. Or put my last name, my first and last, Corey Whitlock. WEDLOCK. Corey, COREY. Just type that in. The first promotion I did, they put it up on all social media. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My promoters, they put it on all the social media. So it might be still up there. Go look at it. See an example of it. You can buy an ebook and you can buy it in paperback. If you buy it in a hard copy, it's going to come in a different book cover. Okay? But go get it. It's a good book. I'm working on my second book. It'll be out next holiday. That book called Heaven Love Us. I'm working on that. And also, I'm working on the intake and outtake of this show. So I've been away for a while, and I'm working on the 3rd episode of Stories of Science Fiction. The USS Infinity and its captain, Harry Orley. They go into an uncharted part of space called the Black Sea. And they discover all kinds of planets in danger. They go explore that part. The USS Infinity and its captain. Coming December the 5th. The Black Sea. Come over and listen to Stories of Science Fiction. And a lot more stories coming to the Stories of Science Fiction podcast. Also, next year, true crime stories. Got a lot of promoters to help me promote this, and hopefully I get a lot of listeners all over the world. So all the states from DC, the District of Columbia, to Maine, to Florida, to Chicago, Illinois, to Texas, to California, to Nevada, to Alaska. I got y'all all on my chart, and I can see the ratings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I know y'all Christian people, red and white states. I know y'all Christian people. I know y'all see this country falling apart, but y'all can sometimes get away, and that's what us writers and podcasters are for, and Star Trek writers are for. Get away from it. Get away from that news. Go escape and go on a venture. Quiet room. Listen to the podcast. And that's all kinds of podcasts. From wherever you get podcasts, including stories of science fiction. Go read a nice book and get away from that garbage politics. Just get away from it. And when it's time to come and vote, show Donald Trump who's in charge of this country. We the people. Let him know we the people don't want no kings. We don't want no China. We don't want no Russia. We want our democracy when we can vote who we want in office, and we want our stuff back. And we want the government to stop shutting down. Gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. Speak up. Speak up. You speak up when you get mad at your wife or husband or your kids. Why can't you speak up against these idiots? Not only Republicans. Let the Democrats know how you feel too. Tell them get their heads out of their butts too. You know. So it's both parties, and this destruction crazy man. I don't know what to say about him. Don't know. Whoa, baby. So, buy the book, Data Blood, Paramount, get your head together, and people, United States people, go vote in 2026 and 2028. Let's make it happen. I'm saying it early. Let's get out there like we did Obama and break that record. Let's break that record like we did Obama when we voted for him. Let's break it. The Democrats going to come up with a really good candidate. And y'all going to like him. And Donald Trump. Oh, I wish Obama can run again. You know? Oh, I just wish he can. We got to have somebody just like him. We found him. Got to be somebody just like him. Young and hungry. You know? Got to be somebody in the Democrat Party like him. I don't care if he's white or black. Got to be. Democrats. Y'all not saying nothing. Because there got to be somebody like him who can beat him. Who could beat the heck out of him. You know? We're going to talk about this on the next episode too. You know, continue this episode to the next episode. And we gotta talk about it, because I don't like what ICE doing. Donald Trump sending troops in the cities, especially the blue cities, and the red cities also have more crime in the blue cities, and it's just geesh. This is a podcast for everybody, so I can't swear. I'm trying not to swear. And I always ask my audience to pray for me, especially the Christians. So I know some Christians is is listening, and I'm trying to be good. All right, I'm gonna leave you with something that I found. prosper, my friend. And the force of God be with you. And see you on the next episode. I'm trying to do another episode if I can stay awake. Alright? Okay. Long live peace. And like that idiot said, all Americans fight. And the one we fighting, the one in the White House. Fight. Fight for your staff. Fight for your health care. Fight for your right to be American. Fight for your right to keep voting for your president. Keep this democracy going. Keep America number one in the world. Don't let this man win. God bless. See you on the next episode.